This is the story from the time of Satyug. Once, a deadly war broke out between the Devs and Asurs. The Asurs have always been troublemakers and have caused chaos every now and then. But in this battle, the Asurs took over the earth and were reaching up to heaven. All the Devtas were using their powers, strength, and forces to fight them. This war of Satyug had been going on for ages, and yet there seemed to be no end. Bhagwan Indra was in his abode, but everything about God Indra was out of place. Indradev has always been a jovial god, someone who enjoys and appreciates various forms of entertainment. But now, Indradev's face was clearly depicting how tense the situation was. He was walking in circles, hands behind the back and face down. Narayan, Narayan! Hey Bhagwan, I can see how tense you are. And that clearly tells me our position on the battlefield. Rajan, may I ask you about the warrior king, whom you have called several times to aid us in the many wars? The warrior king of Ikshvaku dynasty, the best and strong bull of Suryavansh. Can he not fight alongside us? Indradev looked up as if he had just realized where the treasure had been hidden, and he said, Narad Muni, I must applaud the timing of words that are spoken at times from your lips. Narad Muni has a reputation for speaking the right and hard-hitting words at the time when it is required the most. Narad Muni further continued with a sheepish smile. Ask for the king's assistance and keep him by your side till the young commander of our army is born. The young commander? Please, Munivar, I beg to know more. Who is going to save us from the war? Whose radiant child is going to deliver us peace? Tell me, O Narad Muni. Bhagwan Indra could not hold his excitement, but before he could investigate any further, Narad Muni was gone. Without wasting any time, Indra travelled to the warrior king where he was greeted by the king's men. The king's men asked Indra to wait and send the message to the king about Indra's arrival. The king joined God Indra and asked about the matter. Hey Dev, I can sense there is something seriously wrong. Tell me what the matter is. The king inquired. Bhagwan Indra told the king about the ongoing war. Hey Rajan, your name shines brighter than the stars in the field of war strategy and tactics. I have yet once again come to you for your aid. There is a war being fought between the Danavs and Devtas. It just won't stop and we are running out of our arms and fighters. I am afraid that we might be defeated in this war. Hey Rajeshwar, Raja Muchakund, I, Indra, stand before you and ask for you to join us and fight alongside us one more time. Bhagwan Indra had asked for Raja Muchakund's aid many times before, and he knew very well that the king would not hesitate from extending his support. Raja stood up. His face had become more serious, his hand clenched into a fist, and his body's mannerism showed that he was ready to join the battlefield. Indradev, I shall serve you and the gods with utmost sincerity. What you see here, everything that belongs to me belongs to the gods above. My soldiers, war elephants, all the arms and I are at your service. The king spoke these words wholeheartedly. King Muchakund joining the gods' army changed a lot of things. The greatest strength of the king was war strategies and tactics. So the king planned out the formations, showed different tactics to the army of the Devtas. The king fought on and on and on without any sleep. The gods were waiting for an able commander to join and lead the army of gods, and with the birth of Kartikeya, Raja Muchakund was relieved from the duties of the commander. Bhagwan Indra said, Rajan,
we are grateful to you and your services. Our commander has been born. The son of great Shiv and divine Parvati will now lead us. Kartikeya will now lead us, and you are free from the duties." Hearing this, Muchukund was happy and tried to recollect the face of his family members, but could not. He then said, "Devendra, I am glad that I could help, and now I think I would like to return to my family, my kingdom. I long to see the face of my wife and children. Please allow me to return." There stood God Indra, looking worried and tensed. He stood with folded hands in front of the king and revealed, "Hey Rajan, time passes differently in both realms. These few years that you have spent here are equivalent to eon and eon of years on earth, for one day in heaven equals many years on earth. The family and the kingdom you talk about have vanished long ago." The king stood still, staring blankly at Indra. "My dear friend, you are the greatest hero. What you have done for us is an unmatched action. Ask for any boon and I shall grant you." Words full of sympathy came out from the bottom of the heart of God Indra. All of a sudden, the sunken face was all tired and exhausted. The king said, "Indra, I am tired. I have killed so many and have seen enough blood for one life. I want to sleep and forget about this violence and bloodshed. There is nothing more that I want. Give me the boon of undisturbed sleep, and if anyone should disturb my sleep, they are to burn immediately to ashes." Indra nodded and fulfilled his boon. King Muchukund found himself in a quiet and comfortable cave and slept there for ages. The king slept through the second and till the end of the third yuga. The king was awakened in the third yuga, which is when Sri Krishna roamed the earth.